All right, we're back, and this one is what you guys have all been waiting for, I'm sure. Google AdWords. This is where the rubber meets the road, where all of our marketing money is going, and just the sheer effectiveness of Google has been very eye opening. And there's a lot of people out there that are like, whoa, how are you guys finding so much success? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, we're just using Google. They're wanting me to show them how to do this. I'm literally going to show you guys how to spend your money on Google AdWords. And all you have to do is decide how much money you want to spend. First of all, though, let me just say I have tried to tell everybody to not spend marketing money until you're just selling and selling and you're deciding, like, hey, I want more leads and I want more steady business. Um, Marketing can really kind of get you that steady business, but you really have to be consistent with it and spending a certain amount of money at a certain level with Google for that to even make any sense. So new people, I don't want you to spend marketing money until you're really closing some deals. However, I will never hold you back. You can always spend your own money. I'll never say don't spend your own money. Um, well, I guess I just did, but I'm not gonna force you to not to spend your own money. So anyway, I just really want to make sure that you guys understand that Google is the platform that feels the most effective, and I feel like it can give us the most control. And also, when you have your own reviews, people are seeing you, and they're the way Google sends out the algorithms and sends out your ads. It's sending it to the people it thinks will like your ad. So you're trying to get the people that are looking for that anyway. So anyway, that's a whole lot of to do about kind of the algorithms and stuff. I'm not going to dive in too much into that before showing you what Google AdWords looks like. But I just really want to make sure that you understand it's a tool. You can spend as much money as you'd ever want. It is very effective. You will get flooded with business if you spend enough money. But just be cautious. Don't spend too much money if it's like your grocery money. All right, let's get to it. So I don't really have any slides to go over for like things to learn, so we're just going to dive right into it. I'm going to actually make a new ad, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do. So you go right to your My Google Business or Google My Business homepage. Sorry, excuse me. So those of you that haven't set up your Google My Business, you have no idea what this looks like. So get this set up first. Get some reviews, get some posts, get some pictures, then go down and make an ad if you really feel like you want to make one. They do have the create an ad on the left-hand side. When you first start on your home page, somewhere in here, there will be a little button that says claim your free $100 or something in marketing. If you click that to get started, it will go automatically to your Google AdWords account. And it's based on a spend limit. So the first 100 you spend, then Google gives you another 100. It's something like that. Or maybe it's 50 and then they give you 50 and then you do 50 and it does another 50. Whatever it is, I can't remember what it was because we blew that a long time ago. And you'll see how much we've spent in Google AdWords. So I'll show you in a second. Anyway, for us to get to it, we just go to create an ad, or after you've made your account, you can just go over to the 9 dots like we normally do in most Google stuff, click on Google Ads, and it will go right to your ad account once you've got it all set up. For now, I'm going to just show you how I would do it when I first started. Go to create an ad. It'll set up your Google AdWords account, directly attributed with your Fitness Realty email, all of your business material, all of your Google My Business page, all of your posts, everything is all integrated. Then I would start over here. You can see how this kind of functions. You have like how to get back to the home page if you get lost. You can always get rid of the menu. You have alerts that come through here. This is the tutorial of how to get help. Refresh, I've never used that. Billing, of course, they're going to want your credit card. Tools and settings I haven't really used a lot, and then reports I really haven't used that a lot. Just click on the ad to see how it's doing, and then it has your ad account, and then you can put your profile picture if you want in there. Okay, so what I would do when I first start is not use search, not use display, not use video, and I would just do one of these smart campaigns down here. A smart campaign takes all the guesswork out and lets Google do what Google knows best with all the algorithms, your search words, keywords, where it's going to show it, things like that. You guys obviously know that if you've been attached with the Jive line, most of the time it's not a good call. So it's not always going to be an ad that gets you the call that directly gets you the business. Sometimes you just need your ad being seen out there so people see your name more frequently, and it creates that opportunity for them to maybe search you online, or they may see your name online and then they hear a conversation where somebody's talking to them about fitness realty, and they're like, hey, they perk up because they've seen it on the internet or something. So I'm not saying this is the surefire way to get steady business all the time. I'm just saying this gives you that opportunity to have more eyeballs seeing you and your stuff. Okay, now I'm off my soapbox about that. So scrap all of these until you really know what you're doing, or you pay somebody else to figure out how to do it all. Whatever. I just like the smart campaigns because it's just so easy. So click on smart campaigns. You'll be brought to a page that looks like this, except for you won't have any campaigns here yet. Go to create new campaign. For me, I love the one that says get more calls. I want people to call us, but if you just wanted somebody to go to your website, that's great. One day, if we ever have a physical location, I'll utilize this one, but walk-in traffic now, and especially with COVID and our new world, I don't anticipate this one being that good and actually getting a lot of traffic. So anyway, let's use get more calls. So hit next. And then we go right into selecting which business. Of course, you'll only have access to your business. You can see that I have access to all of them, so I can make an ad for any of them, which that's why I've already made one for Zach. He got enough reviews, and I said, when you get enough reviews, we'll throw some marketing money at it, which we did. Let's just use Mitzi's down here. So I go to Mitzi's. I can advertise near an address. So this is my home address for everybody out there. We can advertise near this address. I could say how far away I want to go. 40 miles is way too far, but we could do 15 miles from Saratoga Springs, or we could do whatever we want. Or what I like to do is advertise in a certain region. So this one's automatically giving us Saratoga Springs, Lehigh, American Fork, Eagle Mountain, Draper. I really don't want to sell homes in Eagle Mountain because that's just up and over the mountain, and I don't want to go that far. Who knows, right? I'm just saying that to throw out ideas. Maybe you're up in North Ogden and you don't want to go up to Logan, or you're in Logan and you don't want to go down to North Ogden, or whatever. The flexibility that Google gives us is so impressive. So you can literally mark whatever areas you want. Let's get rid of Draper. Let's get rid of American Fork. Let's just get rid of all of them. Okay, we're going to just do Utah County. Man, that's big. And you know what I did? Utah County also includes Eagle Mountain, so I just threw that in there. So maybe I don't want that. Let's just do Saratoga Springs and Lehigh. So this one would be very, very targeted. A lot of our other campaigns, and I'll show you, I just have them blanket marketing counties, so they're very, very big. This one's very, very tight. So then I'd hit next. All right, so this helps you set up your keywords. The nice thing here is Google does all the keyword generation for you. You don't even have to do that. You just select your keyword themes and move on, right? So real estate agents, yep. Buyer's agent, yep. Home valuations, no. I don't want to do that. That's more like appraisers. or BPOs. Houses for sale, that looks pretty good. Land for sale, I don't want Mitzi doing land for sale for right now, so I'll just get rid of that one. Properties for sale, yeah, that looks good. If I wanted to, I could even tailor this down, get rid of houses for sale and properties for sale, and just do buyer's agent and real estate agents. You can do whatever. You can also add your own keyword theme, type it in, or you can do more suggestions down here. I don't know why it says brown egg layers and chicken hatchery, so who knows? Don't add those in. So let's just go with those 4. I hit next. Let's see, this one says Mitzi McClellan Fitness Realty. This is where you're going to have to come in and decide what you really want to show for headline 1, headline 2, headline 3, description 1, description 2. There's a lot of stuff you need to fill in. All of these are shown on Google in different ways, right? You've been on your phone, it looks different. You've been on a website, it looks different. You've been on your tablet, it looks different. So this just gives you an idea of what to put in there that will be shown in front of your customers and or potential customers. And then in a certain way, Google does their algorithms to see what's working and also to try to get more people to click your ad, right? Let's just leave it as is for now. I'm not going to tweak anything on there. I would if I was doing our other ads, which I'll show you what those look like. You can have any web page you want. You can have your ads sent or send to any web page that you'd like. Maybe you'd want to send it to our main page, which I wouldn't do if you were spending all the money. If you were spending your money, I would say get all the traffic to go to your Google business. You're spending the money, you might as well get all the leads. So leave it for business profile, and this is optimized for your ads, which makes the people search for, when they search based on those keywords and what you have in the posts, and your services and your products can generate that traffic, and it's put into in front of the people that Google thinks need to see it. All right, let's see. You could preview your business profile. Let's do that really quick. Okay, this is what Mitzi's looks like. Her picture, I think maybe we need to do a smaller picture. Anyway, that's kind of fun. So right now, hers is closed. She has 2 reviews, all 5 stars, right? So you guys have all searched businesses on Google, so you kind of know what this looks like anyways. But this just gives you an idea of what yours looks like so that you can see, oh wow, we need to tweak whatever it is, right? So you can change things. Services, this might be somewhere we could add a few more services if we wanted to. You do that on your My Google Business page, not on this ad, of course. Okay, hit next. Okay, this is her cell phone number. It's going to go right there. We could listen to it. It just says, maybe I can play it, and maybe it'll come across.
Google Ads customer call.
All right, so that was it. Maybe it'll come across, and maybe it won't, just depend on my mic pickup. So anyway, looks good. Of course, you guys know the one that I'm doing for the whole company is the Jive number. So that's the call that goes out to everybody. Hit next. All right, this is where you get to decide how much money you're going to spend on your ad each day. In my recommendation, I would set up your marketing budget for the year. Think about it in a yearly budget, not like in a monthly budget, and go, okay, in a year, what would I spend? And then take that number divided by your daily average. So let's say you wanted $1,000 for the year, divided by 365, that's $275. Let's just call it 3 for now. So none of those options are here, so let's enter our own budget. $3. Okay, you can see with a budget lower than your competitor range, your ads may not get you noticeable results. Remember in the beginning when I was saying there's a certain level you have to spend to actually make this worthwhile? This is that piece. And this varies for every area. So like up north, there might be less people spending money. So then the certain criteria to get seen is much lower. This one actually looks pretty high And maybe that's because it's Lehigh, the Silicon Slopes. I have no idea. Maybe people are spending more money there. Have no idea. But this makes you get into the $9 range just to get seen, or to make sure that Google says you're actually going to get some traffic. So we'd have to get to $9. So here's my spiel on the how much money to spend. If you're not going to spend within that competitor budget range, this is not worth doing. Go back to close, go back to Home Scout, get those clients, get them rolling, get your referrals, and then when you have enough money where you feel like you really want to market, put your marketing money in here and get more and more opportunity for new clients. But this is $9 a day. So let's see, what's that? 9 times 365. So $3,200 or $3,300. So if you're not going to be spending $3,300 for the year, then it might not be worth doing. I'm going to show you on our old ad, we were running $20 a day, which is still in the low end of the competitor budget range, but we were getting some good estimated. Oh no, this is a different market for this one anyway, so that won't matter. But we were in the $20 range, so we were doing $20 a day, and that's what I set up at the first of the year. We're going to run that to the end of the year, and then we're going to bump that up based on how much cash was in the account at the end of the year. So it's going to be exciting. Let's just say we had to do $9 a day. Set the budget. See your estimated reach. You might get this many ad clicks per month. Great. All right, now we're going to review. So this one's called Mitzi McClelland Fitness Realty. That's a great title for the campaign name. You could change the title if you wanted to. This is the estimated performance. Sometimes this is a little off, right? Just depends on how the ads are spent or your money is actually spent during the ad campaign itself. Our goal, right, like we set up in the very first, is to get people to call us. They would hit this little call button over here, of course, and it would dial Mitzi's cell phone straight away. It would say it's coming from Google, so then she would know it's a lead. She can always check the ad and the ad campaign to see what phone calls are coming in anyways, but it will give you the little heads up of ring right when you answer the phone. All right, we got some keyword themes, budget, phone calls. Notice here the keyword themes, it doesn't have any specific ones. Google is going to use their algorithms and run your ad and find out which ones are the best and operate the best, and then it just starts using those instead of the ones that are crappy. So what's nice about this is you don't have to be a rocket science genius about this. You just punch it in and set your budget for the year and forget about it. Then just come back after you've closed all those deals. All right, we go to next, and our budget is done, or our ad is on, and it's in pending. Usually it takes about 24 hours, then it'll start running. Few side notes here. As soon as you get it into the pending status, and it'll go 24 hours or whatever till they decide if they're going to actually run it or if it meets all the legal requirements. When they say it is approved and it goes active, it turns green here, maybe right here, and says active. And then you can set your scheduling. So maybe Mitzi doesn't want calls at random times. Maybe she only wants them during business times. So I hit save. That just made it so that during the operating hours, it's sending out the ad. When it's closed, when the business is closed, no more ad showings, right? That'll hopefully cut down on any random calls during weird hours. Side note here is Google only runs your ad when it thinks it's going to spend the money and make good decisions for your ad anyways. So if you're spending, let's say, $9 a day, there might be a day where there's a lot of traffic and requests for that type of realtor or realtor in your area. Google may spend extra money that day because it's trying to get you the most business on a day that maybe doesn't have very many searches, just randomly, right? Like people just aren't looking for a realtor on a Tuesday or whatever. Then it won't spend any of your money that day, and it might save up a few days and then just go hard when it hits another day that makes more sense to spend money. So that's what I like about Google, is it's trying to value your spend budget for the month, and that way it gives you the most bang for your dollar without overspending and without underspending on days that don't do anything. Okay, so here's what it kind of looks like on the page that you could look at when you first set it up. Let's go to our main one right now. Let's see. Okay, so now it went to the live voice call now. This one is, let's see, there we go. Okay, it's just slow. Apologize about that. So anyway, this one's the live voice call now campaign for Fitness Realty, the main business page. You can see it's active. I do have custom hours on it, so it's 4 to 8. So like I said, we've tried to make it so this one only rings randomly, or having random ad people call from 4 to 8. You can see I only have this for this month, October 1st to the 29th. You can see 15,000 impressions, 207 clicks. I've only spent $220 this month on this ad, which is weird. It just seems like there was a week or week and a half where there wasn't much search activity and it just didn't spend much. So thanks Google for not spending my money on times that was terrible. We only had 3 verified calls this month. The number did ring a lot more than that. That's just lots of telemarketers, so sorry about that. Map actions, people are trying to go to the address. You can see keyword themes. Those are those ones that we selected on that like second or third page. So I've selected these. That's the ones that I like. Then it makes you some search phrases. So search for homes, houses for sale, real estate, houses for sale with, buy houses, manufactured homes for sale. I'm just going to manage this because I do not want those anymore. Done. So then now we just got rid of that. I guess I said that kind of meanly. We've sold a lot of manufactured homes. They just take a lot of work. There's not a lot of money in them. I'll do it for all my people that I love showing them to right now anyway, so no worries. All right, you can see we're $20 a day, $608 a month maximum. If you had a lot of good traffic in the first 15 days and it just went hard and spent all $608 in the first 15 days, it stops. Okay, it might be off by a couple bucks, but it'll be really, really close to your maximum monthly spend limit. That way it just doesn't go over, because Google could spend your money like crazy. So just set your maximums, get on a budget. That's why I like the yearly budget. It just sets up nice. You set it and forget it. Here's our business info. Of course, you can edit on Google My Business. That's this page right here. You can get some images. Let's see, I'm using some random stock images myself. Oh, we're using Natalie's picture. I'll change that. I don't know why we're still using that. Here's my mom, Rachel, Alex, and Rachel. So if you guys want to be in this, share images here, just let me know. I didn't have a good picture for you or something. So anyway, whatever. If you want to be in there, let me know. I'll put you in there. Let's see. And these actually may have pulled from the page. I have no idea. So, whatever. Okay. Now, let me show you something on the main page really quick. So, I'm going to do all campaigns. And, oh, sorry. We're going to go to this one right here. Okay. Never mind. Let me open it again. It kind of froze up. Let me get a drink while that's loading. Okay, there we go. I need... I apologize, this is just running really slow. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. So now you can see this month's spend and all of our kind of metrics. So let's just choose October the 2nd. You can kind of see we had 23 clicks, 1,800 impressions, 1 phone call, cost us $52 for the day. So that was like, I was spending on Michelle's ad, we were spending on our own ad, and it was just a great day. Google thought, let's just spend more money on impressions and all sorts of stuff. Then the next day, we didn't spend that much. So it must have been either a bad search day or Google was just throttling us back. Whatever they're doing, they know how to do it better. So it's fine. We had 850 clicks total for this month, 104,000 impressions, which is somebody seeing our ad 104,000 times, which is pretty huge. Only 14 calls this month. That's pretty light. Typically, we have a little bit more than that, so maybe it's just October. Who knows? And then right now, we've spent almost 1,000 in marketing money. All right, so I'm going to just pull up all time so that you can kind of see this. We've had almost 7,000 clicks, almost 1 million impressions, 401 phone calls, and we spent $11,000. So you can see marketing money. I mean, and this is like a drop in the bucket in marketing money when you talk about it in the whole aspect of marketing. So you can just see you could spend money until you're just blue in the face. It goes quick. So what I recommend, or like I've said from the beginning, what I recommend is getting on your yearly budget, setting it and just forgetting about it. And then when you've made all that money for the year, come back in December and say, okay, what do I want my marketing budget to be? Should I increase it a little bit? Should we go up? Should we change it out? Should we, do whatever with it? Side note about your campaigns, the more you touch it and finagle it, the harder it is for Google's algorithms to set that up. So just set it, leave it, and let Google do it for 6 months. And then if you really want to adjust it and move on. All right, let's see. I think that's all I wanted to show on here. There's tons of metrics you guys can see. So I'm going to put this back onto this month. That's usually what I'm tracking. We are marketing with Michelle. You guys know Michelle. She's our lender that we love using. She just markets with us because I set up her Google ad and she just spends money with us. So I really want to thank Michelle for taking the leap with us and giving us some marketing money. It's really helping us out to make more of a name, and I'll just keep funneling more deals to her. So that's good. I'm going to go back here for Mitzi's and turn that off because I don't really want to run that one yet. Not until she has some more reviews there. And then you can see Zach's down here. We've done a little bit of marketing for him, spent $120, 2 verified calls, 80 clicks to his business page, and then 3,700 people have seen his business page since the day we started the ad. So nice. Okay, I think that's it with Google AdWords. It's super simple to use. It's very easy to operate. I can set up at any time for you guys to sit down with me and I'll show you and I'll go over it with you anytime. So just let me know. Okay, I think that's it, and I really appreciate you guys' time. So as always, just let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to sit down with everybody, and once you've sold a bunch of homes, I would love to get your Google AdWords account set up and you can start running your own ads on your own Google My Business webpage so that you can just rock and roll and use those tools. Okay, all right. Love you guys. Thanks so much, and I'm out for the night. See ya.